If you've never touched code before, I'll show you the simplest way to still make real games. Right now you might feel like coding is very scary, it's very hard, it's only for like giga nerds. But the truth is that you don't need to be a giga nerd programmer to make a game, you just need to know the basics. And as of now, and a few years at least, the AI isn't going to be good enough to just prompt it in English to just make the games that you want to make. You still need to be critical of the AI's code. And you also can't just make games without any code, there's no like solution for that yet. So you need to learn basic code. But the lucky thing is that the game engines and AI can help you 90% throughout the way. Like for example, I wasn't a super professional at coding, I didn't know much when I made my first game. I knew how to use the AI well, I know how to be critical of the AI, and also we don't need to make like every single thing ourselves, because the game engines, which is the software that we use, they can basically do 90% of the things for us. The only thing we need to do is tell the game engine what to do. So how do we actually learn what to tell the game engine? How do we actually learn the coding that we actually need? And just enough so that we can start using the AI to just speed things up. And let me tell you, the things I'm going to tell you right now isn't going to be the basics or watch this tutorial where you just follow along for 20 hours and not learn anything. That's not what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give you the hard, brutal truths about how you're actually going to learn coding the right way, which is science-backed. It's proven in my own journey. I've done this like watching tutorials, and I've also done this method that I'm going to teach you now. And this is the only way you're actually going to make progress. So if you understand what I'm about to tell you, you're going to be in the top 1% because you know how to learn correctly. And the thing is, to learn coding, you don't need theory. To actually learn coding, you need interaction. You need to do things, you need to learn by doing. So to do exactly that, to implement these learn by doing principles into learning programming, what I want you to do is to actually struggle with the thing. And to do this interaction, we need it to also be hard. And to make things hard, we need to restrict our information. And you might think now, well, why do I need to make it hard? What's the point of that? Well, the thing is that when things are hard, our brain is going to remember it much better. And when we on purpose struggle with the things, we force our brain to basically think, and when it thinks, it's going to remember it much better. Our brain is going to think, well, this was hard, I should remember this for the next time. So the next time, it's not going to be that hard because your brain actually remember it. It's the same way you learn math, for example. You don't learn math by just listening to the teacher. You actually learn math, like it actually like gets into your brain when you actually solve the problems that the teacher gives you. You do the homework, you do the exams, you do the tests. That's when you actually learn. So to implement the learn by doing principles and the struggle principles, I've made what I call the struggle, build, repeat framework. And I'm going to walk you through how to apply this to actually learn game development the right way and gain all the opportunities that you get from actually being a game developer. So we'll briefly talk about the struggle, but how do we actually apply the struggle into our active learning, the learn by doing? Well, to do that, the easiest and most natural thing we can do is just restrict our information. So when you are learning the basics of programming, I want you to learn by doing. I want you to just do small experiments. And when you're doing these experiments, I don't want you to just search for the solution immediately when you can't do something. What I want you to do then is try to experiment and try to figure out that thing yourself for 10 to 20 minutes. And preferably it should be something that you probably can do. You have like 50% chance of actually achieving it maybe, but you're not sure. The important thing isn't that you actually achieve the thing yourself. It's only that you struggle with the thing and you at least try. That's the important thing. Then if you can't figure that thing out, what I want you to do then is just go on Google, search for a specific thing that you struggle with, if you can't do it, and then you just repeat this with a lot of different things. So every time you struggle with something, it's going to be like unlocked in your programming knowledge, and you're going to be able to use it in the future, and you're actually going to remember it and be able to use it, and you like thoroughly understand how it works. And I'm telling you, this is the only way that you're actually going to build confidence and learn game development coding as a beginner. But now, just to make everything super clear, you are a complete beginner, you don't know how to do anything, you don't know what to start, where to start experimenting. So I'm going to cover like the step-by-step thing that you're going to do to start learning game development today. But before that, I just want to say that Smartini is built exactly for beginners that have no coding experience, just like you. I'll walk you through what I'm about to tell you, like in full detail, all the way from having no coding experience at all, in video modules, all the way through where I'll talk about releasing your first game and all the mistakes that you can possibly make throughout the entire way. And I'll also provide you with the resources that you need. So for example, for the planning, I'll provide you with all the resources that you need for that. Basically everything you need is inside of Smartini. And inside we have a goal that you're going to release and finish your first game in only 60 days. And if you don't, I'll personally coach you for free until you release. So if you want to release your first game in only 60 days, then it's the first link in the description, and I think this is going to be a great deal for you. Either way, I'm going to tell you like step by step what you can do today to actually start learning right now. So the first step to start learning coding for game development today is first going to be to install the software that we use to make games. And there are multiple like softwares that we can use. Inside of Smartini, I have a full game engine selection guide where I'll help you choose the software that fits the best for you. But if you just want to like have the one that I recommend, not thinking about like what games you want to make in the future, I think you can just use Unity. It's called UNITY, and I'll also put a download link in the description. So the first step, download the game engine. Then after you install the game engine, the second step is going to be to watch this introduction video, which I call it, to the game engine of your choice. In this case, probably going to be Unity. So we're going to search for a Unity introduction video on YouTube, for example, or you can even use like other website, but just use YouTube for simplicity. Watch this. It should be like 2 to 5 hours long, and you should just follow along it just to get familiar with the development process, get familiar with like the engine, the software, and install everything, set everything up. That's it. This is not to understand the code itself. You're probably going to do like some coding thing inside of this video, but that's just to get familiar with the things. You're actually not going to remember the things from solely watching this video alone. You might feel like you are going to do it, but in reality, if you try to like do this thing after watching the video, you aren't going to remember it. This is only to actually get familiar with things. It's not to understand how to code. We're only going to understand how to code in the third step, which I'm going to talk about now. And that's going to be try to recreate anything you watch in this video. Try to recreate it in your own engine without watching anything or using AI. Just recreate it from memory, and that should be your starting point for the experimenting that I talked about earlier. So after you're recreated, I just wanted to apply the struggle, build, repeat framework and just try to expand on it and fix things with the struggle that I talked about. If you can't figure the thing out in like 10-20 minutes, then you can Google like the specific thing to implement. This is probably going to make much more sense after you watch the introduction video and you get more familiar with like the entire development process and the game engine and these terms. So you can also come back to this video if you want to. So it's probably going to make a bit more sense. But in short, just struggle with the thing, Google the specific thing if you have something you struggle with, and then you can start making your first game once the basics feels familiar and you know roughly like what I say is 80% of the things that you need to make your first game. But as I said, this is just the overview of what I teach inside of Smartini. So if you want to like the entire step-by-step process, like laid out step-by-step where we have much more time to talk about these things, and it's also individual module, then you can join Smartini with the first link below. Thank you for watching.